going to tell you a story of how there was a company that contacted our business to go help them with their digital marketing efforts and to see how we can make the most from his investment. So I was start with the problem. So how I got to know this individual is I was referred to him through my associate. Like, can you please help my friend out? He's really struggling with his online sales, and he believes it's the future. And when I went to see him, we organized a breakfast meeting. He said we should meet at around 8 in the morning. I was like, oh, 8 is a bit hard for me. Can we meet earlier? He was like, oh, that's even better for me. Let's meet at 6:30. It's like, brilliant. It's a man after my own heart. So I arrived at the restaurant early in the morning at 6:30. Then we started talking. So he tells me about his business that he's been selling in supermarkets locally, but the turnaround time was very slow. It took him like maybe 2 to 3 months before he gets his money. The supermarket would sell his products, but before the money gets to his account, it takes maybe 3 or 4 months, and that was really a struggle or a pain point because now it held up most of his liquidity and he couldn't make bigger or better moves because his money is held up somewhere. So, and he knew there's a lot of potential with selling online. He has seen his friends, he has seen companies making tons and tons of money selling products online. So it's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for myself. I was like, cool, that sounds brilliant. Well, I can help. Then he said like, no, wait a minute, I haven't given you the full story. So he tells me he has hired a digital marketing consultant who he works with, and he's only making, I'm gonna use Kenya shillings for this example. So if you're in a different part of the world, I will try and convert it to, let's go with dollars. He's only making $40 in a month. I'm like, what? Yeah. He had invested $400 and he only got back $40. I was like, oh, that's not a good investment. They're like, no. So he's considering about firing his marketing team. He's considering firing his digital marketing team so that he starts afresh from everything. Then like, okay. So he asked, can you help? Can you help me improve sales? Like, basically, I know I could. I know because the work I've done, I can do it for him. But before I jumped into this scenario, this situation, I was like, give me access to your accounts. Let me see what you're doing on your back end. Let me see how much money are you spending. Are you properly supporting the digital marketer? You might find the digital marketer is not at fault. Maybe the company is just not giving out money in time, or not properly supporting him, or asking him too much with giving him too little to work with. So it's like, okay, fine, I'll do that. So also, before I jumped into the conversation or jumped into the solution, I was like, what stage are you in your business? Is it like a discovery stage? Is it a branding stage where you need people to know who you are, what you're about? And that involves a lot of investments, but no little return initially, but it's going to pay itself off months or years later. It's like, no, my company is not well established, but it is known in some circles. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me work on it. So the next meeting we had, we organized with the marketing team, with the digital marketing consultant, the graphics designer, so the whole full team. So he said, what I'm expecting out of this is not getting back. I'm not getting the returns that I'm paying for. So that's why I brought this gentleman. That was me. I was looking fly as hell to help us this situation. And obviously, the digital marketing guy became very defensive. Like, this guy's after my job. I'm like, nope. So I was asked to talk about myself. I was asked to introduce myself. I go like, oh, my name is Zablon. I'm a digital marketer. I've been doing this for a decade plus. I've gotten my 10,000 hours. Still, I'm learning, but I'm sure all of us can sit down together and come up with a solution for this. So I also told the guys, and I strained that I'm not here to take your jobs. I'm not here to say that I'm better than you guys, or I'm sure what you've done has been good for that point. You just maybe need a different perspective on your problems, because sometimes when you're looking at the forest, you get stuck on this one tree, and then okay, like so positively and gratefully, the guys on that team were so cool. They welcomed me. They gave me access. We had honest conversations. We had things to talk about. So I gave out my strategies. I gave out what I think I was good. What they were doing well. I told them and I praised them. There were areas where they were falling a bit short. I'm like, okay, I think here we can adapt or adjust and do this better. What do you think? I was like, oh, good point, yeah. Then I gave them my 3 month plan. I like this, and that. So month one, sales jumped from $40 to $400. My coach was cool. At least they were breaking even. But I told the owner of the business, but this is just the beginning. If we keep at this, we'll get better. So month two, we were at $1,200. So the owner was excited, like, oh my god, I'm putting in $400, I'm getting at $1,200. Like, this is very good. Like, yeah, if you keep up with the plan, if you keep up with the strategy, if you focus on AIDA, you're focusing on just cleaning up challenges, the best solution I gave him for that moment in time is to take advantage of his past clients. He has a database of emails and phone numbers and WhatsApp messages. So just leverage heavily on that, just to bring up sales from past customers, and that brought in a huge chunk. So by the time it was month 5, we were at $5,000, and the owner was ecstatic. Like, so now at this point, it was like, okay, well done, you guys. We've done a good job. This is the result you got. We moved from $40 to $5,000, and because of time commitments, I could not continue with the business. But I was very happy and was very proud of the work we did and the results we got. So I'll give you more of my stories in the future. See how best to help your business improve your marketing goals.